Hi, welcome. I had some technical difficulties, so I'm a little bit later. I'm sorry for this. I don't know what happened, but suddenly YouTube didn't recognize my camera switcher anymore, so I had to restart the computer. So it took several minutes. But good evening. We are here located in the Netherlands, so good evening for here. Good afternoon for if you are on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. Uh, Good morning if you are on the other side of the world. Anyway, this evening, a totally different episode in my live streams. This evening, I don't do another episode in revealing my knife collection. This evening, I wanted to do an episode for some new to show some new additions in my knife collection, because we already did 22 episodes of my knife collection and it's getting boring, I think, and I don't want to bore you. I'm just way too happy to do these live streams, to have every week a steady group of the same viewers, and I really like that. I like to communicate with you, to talk with you, to exchange thoughts and ideas, exchange knowledge about knives, and it's always more or less the same steady group. So I hope you are here this evening. I hope you are doing well, by the way. The Netherlands is in lockdown since last week. England is in a lockdown. Germany is in a lockdown. Uh, I think France partially is in a lockdown. Lockdown in Italy in some cities. Well, a lot of lockdowns. Uh, so I hope you are doing well, that you have a good health. Good evening, JB from California. So I think it's morning on your side. It's, yeah, I think 10 hours time difference with California. Good evening, Jeroen. Jeroen is in the same time zone. He is 30 minutes, a car drive of 30 minutes away from here. John is from Denmark. Nope, not boring at all. Okay, John. Well, I hope you still like the episode of this evening. John is from Denmark, so also the same time zone. Björn from Austria, from Germany. Guten Abend, Björn from Germany, so also the same time zone. Well, okay, let's get started. I really like to get started. So last week I had make that 25. Okay, 25 minutes. 25 minutes. Yes. Okay. I not 25 minutes time difference, but 25 minutes car drive. Okay. I'll watch no matter what. That's the right attitude. Okay. I'm sorry. I still have a sore throat, but okay, that will get better next year, I hope. Anyway, last week I had some mail exchange, message exchange with one of the viewers from the Netherlands, by the way, and he had interest in a couple of very interesting pieces from my collection. Some of you might say you're crazy that you got rid of those. One custom from a Canadian maker, Brian Nadeau, and two very limited custom knife factory knives, the Sukhoi 2 and Sablia. And Wouter, that's his name, he has a very beautiful photo website where he makes very beautiful photographs. If I remember it, I will put a link in the description box to his website. And he had a very interesting trade in mind. So last weekend I was visiting him, and I came back with 2 other knives in exchange for 3 of my knives. So my collection, the purpose of getting my collection smaller, succeeded. So first off, a couple of months ago, I already showed you this one. This is a custom knife, a one-off. It's made by a Dutch hobby knife maker and a member of Dutch Knife Forum. His name is Willem Doorakker. And he only makes knives for hobby. This is a slip joint, and this was his first slip joint he ever made, his first knife he ever made. Let me show it in this camera. And it's really a very beautiful slip joint. I forgot, I think it was RWL 34 steel, I think. And maybe it was a desert ironwood, but I'm not sure. But I really was impressed by this little knife. He also did a kind of jeweling on the inside of the liners. But this was his very first knife, pocket knife. Also a slip joint, and it's really very, very smooth. Very good mechanism with back spring. Very nice fit and finish. So I was very happy to get this one in my collection. Willem is a very nice guy, and I know him pretty well. And I was very proud that I have his knife in my collection. But with the trade last weekend, I got his second knife also. It's a big one. Also a slip joint. And this one is not with wood, but with micarta. Very beautiful micarta. It's a big knife. And beautiful swatch, very nice satin brush finish. The micarta is, I forgot the micarta. Yeah, I don't know anymore, but I forgot it. Very beautiful knife. Very smooth. I have to get used to this camera position because I changed it. Very nice drop point. Very useful. I think it's very useful as EDC knife, but also as a hunting knife. And it measures, let me see, almost 22 centimeter. Almost 22 centimeter. My camera position changed. Let me, one moment. I have to adjust it. That's better. So almost 22 centimeter or 8.5 inch, and then the blade measures 9.5 centimeter, or let me see, 3/7/8 of an inch. So I really like this one. Beautiful knife, beautiful swatch. He did it very symmetrical. Fit to finish is great. You don't feel transitions. Like this portion is very symmetrical on both sides. It's pretty difficult. This is very symmetrical. It is sharp, very good edge on it. And here you can see the liners. So I'm very happy that I also got his second knife, his second pocket knife, and his second slip joint. And it's a robust knife, but it is not heavy. It needs some pressure to close, as you can see. I think it's 1400 gram. The steel is RWL 34. So an improved version, a powdered version of ATS 34. And it's a very good steel. Pretty rust resistant, powdered version, very clean steel, and it's very good. Jeroen Gerritsen writes, the beads he is currently making are pretty amazing too. Willem is a great guy indeed, yes. So I'm very happy to have this one. So let me show this one and the first, and then you see the difference. So the other one is very small. This is more a gentleman's knife, and this is just a robust EDC hunting knife. So very happy with those two. Yeah, pretty awesome. I was very excited to do this trade. And as you can see, centering dead on. Very nice tolerances, as you can see. Fit and finish is great. Hardware, very nice. You can't feel the transitions with these screws, except for the pivot. The pivot is laying on the frame, as you can see. And for me, that adds a little bit to the design. So, Grand Forcé. So, as you can see, Grand Forcé is a kind of backlock system, but without the locking part. And you can press the spring. Focus, 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 focus. This is the Grand Forcé system. So with the Grand Forcé, the way you close it is that you don't let the knife jump back against the spring, but you slowly close it. So you keep the edge without damaging it. So that was the first one. So this one, this was the first slip joint he ever made, and this was the first one in the trade. Then the second one in the trade is this one. And this is, maybe you can guess. Hey, Wesley, my friend, how are you? Everything is okay here. How are you? I'm curious. So maybe you can guess what knife this is. I have to find me something I forgot to put on the table. So this is a big knife, custom knife, handmade. This is from, I think, from 2009 or 2010, something around that time period. And this is handmade by Jim Burke. Jim Burke is an American maker. And this is his design, The Villain. And what's very nice, I hope you can see it on the camera. This is the card of authenticity. And this tells that this is the first villain ever made. This is the first villain that was made. So this was the first of this design. The villain. It's a big knife. It's really a big knife. It's over 9 inches long, or 23 centimeters. The blade is 10 centimeter or 4 inch. Full titanium frame, phosphor bronze washers, CPM 154 steel. What else? Steel hardware, aluminum backspacer, and it is so smooth. I don't know if you all. Hey, New Ed. Hi, how are you, New Edge Outlaw? This is so smooth. I don't know if you ever handled a Sebenza. Sebenza is very smooth on washers, but this one is even smoother than a Sebenza. It feels like glass, running on glass. Very, very smooth. No bearings, not needed, not necessary. Great action, very smooth. So I'm very happy to have my first Jim Burke. And I forgot your name, New Edge Outlaw. I forgot your name. I'm sorry. Can you help me? It bothers me that I forgot your name. I have a blackout right now. So this is a Jim Burke. Very beautiful details. Timo, of course, Timo. Timo is from Germany, by the way. So also in the same time zone. Beautiful details. Beautiful swatch. Fit and finish is great. Not everybody will like the tip up clip. I don't care. I never bothered tip up or tip down pocket clip. I never had any problem with it. But some people don't like tip up pocket clips. And then the grind on this knife is phenomenal, as you can see. Very nice swatch. Nice satin finish, satin hand finished with a satin grind, satin brush finish, by the way. It's very beautiful. Smoother than a Sebenza, serious. Yeah. Yeah, Wes. I hope you are doing well, Wesley. Wesley is from New York area. I don't know. Are you did you already move out from New York, or still in New York? Let me know. So this is a Jim Burke. I'm very happy with this one. Oh, it's a big knife. Oh man. Doing it on camera is always difficult, but it has a phenomenal action. So that was the Jim Burke. And then another addition to the collection. It's a totally different realm. It's a Bokeh Magnum. And as you probably know, Bokeh has 3 main brands. The Bokeh Solingen brand, the tree brand, and then you have the Bokeh Plus. Bokeh Plus is mostly made in Taiwan or Japan or China. And then you have the Bokeh Magnum, and that's the cheap branch of Bokeh. And very often the quality of the Bokeh Magnum is not so good. Bokeh Plus is okay. It offers a very nice quality price ratio. And then the Bokeh brand itself is made in Solingen in Germany, and that's the best quality in general. But now I have a Bokeh Magnum. Hi Stefan, good evening. Look up a few comments for the update. I will, my friend. So a Bokeh Magnum. Bokeh Magnum offers a very nice packaging for such a cheap knife. A tin can, some books in English and in German, silica gel. This is made in China, by the way. And this one is called the Range Buster. The Range Buster originally dates from, I think, 10 or 15 years ago. And originally it was branded under Bokeh Plus with polymer handle. And there are also a couple of varieties under the Bokeh Tree brand. And this is a variety under the Bokeh Magnum brand. It has a very nice Damascus blade. It has ebony scales. Steel liners. Guten Abend, Dirk. Good evening. Nice you are here as well. It's a long time, Dirk. Long time ago. It's a gentleman's knife, I think, but very affordable. Let me show you some. Let me show you the specs of it. This one is the. Let me show it. How do I do this? Okay. This is the ebony handle. And as you can see, for €39, you have this knife. There you can see the specifications as well. And then there is also a variety with snakewood. And that is a little bit more expensive. But I got the ebony. So let me see. So very nice. So it's around 16 centimeters, very small. Slip joint. The original Range Buster was backlog, and the varieties from the Bokeh Tree brand are also backlogs. So the Bokeh Plus was a backlog, and this is a slip joint, very thin blade, drop point, nail nick, very nice Chinese Damascus steel. I don't know the quality of the steel, but it just is a very nice looking little knife. And I think for €39 you get a very nice package with a very reasonable fit and finish. I think actually the fit and finish is very good for such a knife. And yeah, I really like it. Legal in most countries because it's a slip joint and because the blade. What was the length of the blade? Let me see. So the blade is, as you can see, 8 centimeters or 3 inch, so even legal in Great Britain, in the UK. So very fun little knife with a good fitting finish. It really is very reasonable quality. It's not the best quality. There's a little bit of play, but just slightly, very little bit of play. But the mechanism functions very well. It's not very good. It's not very well centered, but for €39, I think it's a fun little knife. So I think you can pull this out of your pocket to peel an apple or to cut an orange or whatever, and without people getting scared or thinking that you are going to attack them with this little beauty. So that were my new additions. The Bokeh, let me see. The Burke, the Willem Doorakker, and the Jim Burke. So I'm very happy with these new additions. Let me know which one you like the most. The custom Jim Burke, the custom Willem Doorakker, or the cheap production Bokeh Magnum Rangebuster. I like all three, but my favorite is the Willem Doorakker. This is the most expensive. This is the cheapest. This one I like the most. Because I know Willem, I know the maker. He's a hobby maker. And I think he did a great job by making this knife with this fit and finish, with these materials. The Burke, Björn likes the Burke the most. Yeah, you don't know Willem, of course. I know the Willem. Jamie, the middle one is the one. Okay, thank you, JB. Willem will appreciate that very much. Willem. Jeroen Gerritsen, also Willem. Yeah, Jeroen knows Willem, of course. So no wonder. Okay, well, it was, I think, short one. Almost half an hour, 30 minutes. So I hope you didn't mind me doing something different than the other previous live streams. Next week I probably will do the 23rd episode of Revealing My live stream. For those who commented not during the live stream but afterwards, I'm still behind answering comments, but I try to do this next week or this week. Next week I'm not sure, because we also have the holidays, of course. I'm not sure if I'm able to make it. Because of the holidays, but I will try my best. But if I can't make it, I will make an announcement on my channel, on the community tab. Mr. Gerbeer agrees with me on the favorite, so he also likes the Willem the most. So I hope you I hope you liked this episode, and I all wish you a very Merry Christmas, very good Christmas days. Keep safe, keep healthy, and I hope to see you all next week again. But if not, I will make an announcement. Have a nice evening. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I really consider you all my friends. That's it for now. Bye-bye.